2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now a look at the stats for Cameron Payne.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games. And he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Utah's Quinn Snyder is an elite coach. He says it's rewarding to be a part of a group that's bigger than a coach or a player. That connectivity. Guys have found things for themselves within the team, and that's how we play. Everybody's getting something out of it, but also selflessly contributing. Kevin?
What a great philosophy. D.A., thanks. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Nader in at the small forward. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And so off the tip, it's Utah. Here is Conley. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Takes it off the glass.
Boy, nothing you can do about that. Mitchell is just simply that good, converting over aggressive defense.
Conley against Paul. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Conley. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Poked loose and stolen by Ayton. Passes it to Nader. We play just over a minute here in the first. Trains it from 9 feet away.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Conley finds Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And there's the call on Deandre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Conley, just 5 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Well, you've got to be able to contest. This is a career 37% three-point shooter. You better get out there on Mike Conley.
Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Booker's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Suns.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Conley. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Inside. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Paul.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Mitchell outside. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Count that one. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
Deandre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
Ayton hits them both.
Whew, and that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
Gobert dishes to O'Neal. And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Jazz passing it around. Clock at 6. And the pass to Conley. From deep. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Leading by 5. Got that one up quick.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Conley the pass to Gobert. Dishes it to Mitchell. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Conley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And he lays in the alley-oop.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Here's Paul, and the call on the shot sends him to the line. And late in the season, we see playoff teams, Greg, resting their star players. Any excuse for lottery teams doing the same thing?
Not as far as the league is concerned. If they're healthy, what's the goal? Throwing away games is not acceptable.
And he makes the first.
I am very confident that Chris Paul is a future Hall of Famer, not only accomplished between the lines for well over a decade, both offensively and defensively, but years and years of service for the good of the game.
Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Mitchell outside. And here is O'Neal. No points in the game yet for him. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Passes it to Mitchell. Over Booker. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Ayton, the pass to Booker. That's tipped. He dishes it to Paul. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got 7 points.
And how about the start they've gotten off to? They haven't missed once.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Payne, he's checked in for the Suns. Over to the wing. Now Gobert playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Shot clock at 6. Back to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix leading by 10. Crowder kicks to Payne. Booker outside to the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Ayton, one area of his game that's always been elite, Doris, his work and rebound.
Yeah, there's no question. As good as advertised, he is a double-double machine. And think about it, he is not even at his prime yet.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I think the other thing they've had going for them is their passing. Plenty of their baskets have come off assists.
And that one misses.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And Utah making a change here. Gay's checked in. And he sinks the second.
Well, the #1 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, Deandre Ayton, is going to be a feared big man for years to come.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
It's Crowder on the wing, guarded by O'Neal. Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
What a connection Deandre Ayton has with his guys. Great timing on the alley-oop.
Outside Conley. Mitchell against Booker. They need this. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan. 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Shooting 2.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lance Stevenson comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. Absolutely incredible.
That 3 off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Down low. Here's Gay to the inside. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Suns third.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
Ingles trying to get open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And it takes an arm heat to stop Gay when he's that deep. Love watching him finish over the contested arms of the D.
Now here's Payne. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Shamet. Defense right on him. And it goes down 2 points. And the Suns lead by 11.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
McGee against Ingles. Kicks it out to Stevenson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Rudy Gay. Getting around 12 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right. He can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Now here's Payne. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To the middle. Here's McGee. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Bangs home the trifecta. Mitchell's got 9 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Booker the pass to McGee. Stolen by Mitchell. Gay outside. Shot from the top of the key. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, to me, this is what great point guards do. Donovan Mitchell demonstrating just how skilled he is at connecting with open teammates.
Now here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the drive. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Kicks to Ingles. Mitchell outside. The pass to Gay. 6 to shoot. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Here's Payne, and he banks in the layup. And the Suns lead by 8.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 9. Back to Stevenson. Again, the Jazz score.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And now we get a chance to check out Donovan Mitchell. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 15th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. That's good from Payne. The Jazz making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McLaughlin. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Clarkson passes to McLaughlin. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Shamet with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Clippers.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Stevenson against Saric. Now here's Stevenson. T right on him. He gets that one. Now just a 3-point Suns lead.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Saric. And here is Shamet. Lobbed up there for Booker. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Stevenson passes to McLaughlin. 23 seconds left in the first. And here's Stevenson for three. Utah getting another chance here. Suns leading by 3. Booker, right side. Off the left rim and out. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns ahead, up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And the unselfishness of this Utah Jazz team, a big part of what they're all about, as we hear from All-Star Donovan Mitchell.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And Greg, the depth of the Jazz obviously helping with that equal opportunity approach.
And Kevin, that's a great point. You credit the mindset, but it's also their personnel that makes it possible.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
And this is why coaches say be aggressive. As long as you're playing smart, good things tend to happen, even if you're on the road.
Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. That free throw good from Shamet. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And there's the call on Dario Saric. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Stevenson outside. 4 on the clock. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Rudy Gobert.
And rim protecting is an area where he's come a long way over these past few seasons. You can see the increase in blocks over that time. He is a fearsome defender inside, and teams are thinking twice about bringing the ball into the paint when he's on the floor.
That one is off. And the Suns making a change here. Crowder's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Phoenix leading by 6. And here is Shamet. Pass to Paul. Back to Shamet. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. McLaughlin, the pass to Gobert. To the paint. Pass to McLaughlin. Stevenson outside. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Well, you've got to be able to be locked and loaded when an opportunity comes to make a shot. And Jordan Clarkson, yeah, he's pretty good at that.
And what a great addition to the second unit up in Salt Lake with the Utah Jazz doors. Jordan Clarkson has really fit right in.
Well, he's fit in between the lines, and as importantly, he is so beloved in the locker room. This guy gets along with everybody on the team. And their time bonding in the Orlando bubble, I think, really just allowed him to come out of his shell. Just a genuine guy, and we know chemistry matters.
That free throw, no good.
Let's not forget, Jay Crowder is a former second-round draft pick. This guy has made his bones in the NBA by adding toughness to every team he's played on.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Bogdanovich is checked in for Gobert. And O'Neal's subbed in for Lance Stevenson. And the Suns also making a change. Ayton's checked in. Good on the second free throw. Jazz trail by 7. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now O'Neal. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. McLaughlin, the pass to Clarkson. Shot clock at 5. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Three-pointer. Utah gets it back. Ingles passes to O'Neal. Here's Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Clarkson. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Abdul Nader. He's checked in for Cameron Johnson.
Jordan Clarkson. What's up? At the line for 1.
The one thing with Clarkson, sometimes he can get a little out of control, and he does a tremendous job creating offense and putting himself in a position to attack.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Here's Ingles, following the basket by Chris Paul. Clarkson for 3. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14. Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Crowder. Second shot opportunity. Ingles trying to get open. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Bogdanovich. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. To the inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Now, here's Shamet. Ingles covering and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Paul. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
That free throw good from Shamet. Mike Conley's checked in for Clarkson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's McLaughlin. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Out to Conley. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's foul number 2 for him.
And clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Pass to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 to shoot. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Off target from three-point range. Phoenix leading by 6. Paul surveying the floor. Over Conley. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, the mid-range is always a good option for Chris Paul.
Outside Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah. Suns have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field.
Well, Deandre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Conley gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. JaVale McGee's checked in for Phoenix.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Conley. 6th in assists, and he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. And that one's good by Gay.
And really, the strength of Gay is impressive. Easily bouncing off the defense while still finishing the shot.
Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Passes it to O'Neal. Back to Conley. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Ayton kicks to Nader. And there's the call on Deandre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Payne, he's checked in for the Suns.
Sun subdivision, Cameron Payne.
Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. Pat Donovich wide open. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter. Phoenix leading by 8.
And one thing you hear again and again about Mitchell, his leadership, especially for a young player, is striking.
Well, coaches and teammates all agree. He's a natural-born leader, comfortable using his voice, but at the same time, it's all about the team with Donovan.
That's a 2 from Paul. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way. Gay passes to Conley. Shoots from the elbow. And Utah again with the bucket.
And this is an area where Gay is especially dangerous. A terrific mid-range scorer.
Paul dishes to Ayton. Pass to McGee. Knocked away. Ayton kicks to Nader. Clock at 4. Shoots it. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 8.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Jazz have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. He's looking for Mitchell and finds him. And good that time.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
For Utah, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. The Jazz making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. And the Suns making a change here as well. Booker, he's checked in for Chris Paul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Payne up top. Covered by Mitchell. Inside. And that one's good. Ayton's got 11 points.
How about the power from Deandre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
Conley scanning the floor. Stevenson dishes to Mitchell. Conley up top. It's over Payne. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Ayton inside. Covered by Conley. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
Jazz trail by 10. Conley the pass to Gay. Going inside, and that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. He's got 10.
And it's always nice seeing Gabe put it down on the deck, utilizing that speed and just kind of blowing by the defense.
Now here's Booker. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Ayton kicks to Payne. Over Mitchell. Offensive rebound. McGee. Goes up again. And he sinks the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch-and-shoot situations, he keeps the defenders off balance.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Conley finds Gay. Driving inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Remarkable how Gay cuts to the basket. Terrific at getting the defense to body him on that drive.
It's his first trip to the line.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the length and athleticism Gay offers is exciting. I mean, terrific at scoring the ball, but he can also defend multiple positions.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Phoenix also making some changes. Sharch comes in for JaVale McGee, and it's Johnson in for Nader. He's perfect from the line this time. Phoenix leading by 7. Now here's Payne. And there's the pass to Sharch. Over Gay. Sharch dishes to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Clarkson. And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Driving to the basket.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Now here's Payne. He's covered by Clarkson. And counted. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Doing a really solid job getting that ball inside. Much more of a physical presence here in the second.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And Phoenix making a change here. Crowder's checked in. Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson taking his time here. Mitchell against Johnson. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
There's a tenacity to Donovan Mitchell. Even with physical defense, this guy just finds a way to convert.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
1 shot.
And the free throw, no good. Suns leading by 6. Here's Payne. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Stevenson. And Gay with a clear path to the hoop. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Gay's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And, Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Booker. He has 6. Pass to Payne. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, and the basket is good. Payne's got 9 points. Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson outside. Fires for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 12.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
And making things happen for the Phoenix Suns. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. With Quinn Snyder, coach, they came at you offensively. So what has to change for you defensively?
Well, a lot, obviously, with everybody on the floor. You know, they're capable of doing this, but we're not. It's just too easy.
Got to tighten things up as we go along. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Nader in at the 3 slot. Here's O'Neal. Following the basket by Deandre Ayton. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Good D by Booker.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Crowder kicks to Booker. Takes the 3. Hits it from three-point range. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
Paul against Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Conley. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
Now here's Booker. He's got 9. Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 11.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
One thing that stands out about Royce O'Neal, Doris, his versatility as a switchable defender.
No, this guy is elite on the defensive end. 6'4", 225 with a 6'10" wingspan. And the thing you love is he can affect shots even when he's guarding guys that have more size than him. This guy is tremendous defensively.
And here are the Suns now. Phoenix leading by 7. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Passes to Ayton. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Ayton gets double teamed. To the inside. Over to the left wing. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Banked in off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Well, you have to like the balance of Bojan Bogdanovic. Keeping it through the contact. That is nicely done.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Ayton. And that one, good. And that's now 20 points for Deandre Ayton.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. It's a 10-point game. A stupendous finish in traffic. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, fear has never been a problem for Mike Conley if he's near the cup. Nice finish inside.
Down low, Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Jordan McLaughlin's checked in for the Jazz.
Jordan McLaughlin.
Now the pass to Nader. And here's Booker, covered by Mitchell. 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. Suns keep it alive. Ayton, good on the 13-footer. Ayton's got 22.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Gobert finds Mitchell. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Boy, that is just too easy. As Gobert gets this close, forget about it.
Suns leading by 8. Paul dishes to Booker. Shoots the 3, and Ayton throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Mitchell after the Suns pick up 2. He takes it in. Count it. 19 points in the game.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Booker outside. Pass to Nader. Back to Booker. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. McLaughlin, the pass to Mitchell. Passes it to Gobert. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. And Utah making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Phoenix also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Ayton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. The Jazz working the ball around now. Shot from 16. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Nader. Now, here's Shamet. Guarded closer. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater, and it's laid in by Paul. Paul's got 13 points.
This guy is just so smooth offensively. The ability to get to the floater game for Chris Paul, so important.
The pass to O'Neal. That one goes. Count it. O'Neal's got his first basket of the night. Suns leading by 10. Shamet with it. He's got 11. The shot by Paul, no good. Here's McLaughlin. Shoots over McGee. McGee with the block. And now the Suns a fast break. From outside the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, I think you have to appreciate how Jay Crowder sees the floor. This guy is an unselfish player who wants to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's got 12. Down low. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Paul outside. Here's McGee, and they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Lance Stevenson comes in for O'Neal. And for the Suns, Sharch checked in for Crowder. Johnson comes in for Nader. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Landry Shamet. The free throw off from McGee. Jazz trail by 13. Here's Clarkson. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Paul, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Clarkson against McGee. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. And there's the drive. Count it, good. Paul's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Boy, we think of Chris Paul as the master of setting up teammates, but when he starts to cook, look out.
Here's Stevenson. Sweet little floater. Stevenson's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Payne. Lays it up off the glass. And the Suns lead by 13.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
McLaughlin, the pass to Gay. Clarkson outside. Here's the teardrop. Here's McLaughlin. And Utah again with the bucket. And here are the Suns now.
Well, you look at the energy of McLaughlin. He is flying around at all times.
Right, one of those prototypical spark plugs that can really build momentum for a team. This guy will hound a ball handler. He will attack off the perimeter. The type of guy you love to have on your team because he's going to raise your energy.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for Lance Stevenson, and Mike Conley is subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. Now here's Sharch. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Driving in. He gets it in there.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. McGee against Ingles. Here's Gobert. And they pick up 2. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Paul. Gay with the block.
And got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away with those big hands.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. 1:24 left to play in the third. Paul passes to Sharch. Now here's Johnson. Wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Suns lead by 13.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Here's Conley. McGee with the block.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good work there as it goes. Payne's got 15 points.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Clarkson passes to Gay. Paul with the steal. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And taken away by Johnson.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And here is Conley. He's got 12. To end the run. No good on that one. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 19. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Clarkson in at the 3. That's the group right now for Utah.
Well, Joe Ingles is the master at staying under control as he tries to finish. He is so fundamentally sound.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
And much beloved in Salt Lake City, the Australian Joe Ingles is a glue guy for this team.
He's much more than that. He's absolutely one of the leaders of this team. He's outspoken on the court. He's not afraid to put an arm around a younger player and be that mentor. He's unselfish. Joe Ingles, simply put, he's a winner.
Plays it up and banks it in. Ingles has got 5 points in the quarter.
See, Joe Ingles doesn't blow you away with physical strength. It's his craftiness that makes him effective, especially scoring through contact.
Now here's Payne. The dish to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get a shot off. Saric. A rebound by Mitchell. Jazz trail by 14. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Payne. Over by Conley. Gobert with the block.
An intimidating force who continues to wipe away shots with ease. Go to work, Rudy Gobert.
Conley's shot is off. Suns leading by 12. Saric outside. Now here's Payne. Over by Conley. Saric against Mitchell. Tipped away. Stolen by Clarkson. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. O'Neal's checked in for Clarkson. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Nader comes in for Chris Paul. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Crowder, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson.
Sun substitution, Jay Crowder.
Mitchell against Booker. Ayton in the high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payne finds Ayton. Over Conley. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Jazz trail by 12. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
For Utah, Mike Conley. 2 shots.
2 shots. Last on the first.
And that one falls for Conley.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Suns leading by 10. And the Suns call time.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's Conley following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovich. Over Payne. And that one hits back iron.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
And the dunk by Booker.
I'll tell you, let that guy get a head of steam. Booker can finish at the rim with surprising power.
Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Now, here's Mitchell. Some solid defense from Ayton. Pass to Nader. Now Payne. To the inside. Ayton. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Deandre Ayton, shooting 1.
One shot.
free throw drops for Ayton. Jazz trail by 14. Now here is Conley. He kicks it to Gobert. At the top of the key, Mitchell. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Payne passes to Ayton. Here's Nader. And he drives in. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Third team foul. At the line for the Suns, Abdul Nader. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Conley with it. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
This is it to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Now here's Payne, defended by Gobert. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Conley finds Gobert. Now Mitchell. Knocked loose. To the paint. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. 16 points for Conley.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Oh, Ayton in position.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. And Gobert kicks to Conley. Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's Payne, covered by Conley. Payne in the post. Gobert on him. Gobert with the block. Here's Crowder. A rebound by the Jazz. Here's Bogdanovich. Pass to O'Neal. Jazz passing it around. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the left wing. Here's Nader, guarded by O'Neal. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And here's Booker from the arc. Offensive rebound. And there's the foul on Jake Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. And Phoenix also making a switch. Paul's checked in. Jazz trail by 8. And the Jazz call time here. Deandre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
Let's see it there. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Jazz dancers. Look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your jazz dancers.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Deandre Ayton.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. And the Jazz with possession here, trailing here by 8. Out pass to Clarkson, and stolen by Ayton. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Booker outside. The 3. The rebound by the Jazz. Bogdanovich has got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson against Paul. Pass to O'Neal. Five on the clock. Back to Clarkson. It's up a 3. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Now here's Paul. The pass to Booker. Pass to Nader to end the drought. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Conley dishes to Gobert. Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Feeds it to Gobert. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, this guy's so big and athletic and getting very good at establishing himself on the interior.
And yes, it's good.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Clarkson against Crowder. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 8.
This, to me, is when Clarkson is at his best. When he's pushing the action, being aggressive, it carries over to the rest of the team, guys.
Clarkson at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And both free throws good for Clarkson. So it's Phoenix now. They have a 9-point lead. Passes it to Nader. Booker with it. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Rebounded by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's handle has improved, and that allows that kind of move to happen.
Booker against Clarkson. Booker, right side, for Gobert. No good from Booker.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And that's a foul called on Abdul Nader. That's foul number 2 for him. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. 1:36 left to play in the final quarter. 1:36 left here in the fourth quarter. Clarkson for three. Nader grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Back to Booker. Here's the pass to Nader. 6 to shoot. That's a 2 from Paul. And the Suns miss again. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. 7-point differential. And it's blocked. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nader. Paul outside. Passes it to Booker. For the three. Rebound, Utah.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
They get it back. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I'll tell you, it takes guts to take these types of shots, but Bogdanovich is an assured scorer.
That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker. Taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 7. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on, get loud for your jazz dancers. Look who's coming out of the court. Come on, get loud for your jazz dancers.
Here's Conley. The shot and game clock separated by 4. O'Neal from long range. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Chris Paul at the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
There's O'Neal with the 3. Connects from downtown.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Phoenix calls timeout. They lead by 2. 7 seconds left to play here in the fourth. whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
That's what you call slamming the door. This one is over.
From deep 3-point range. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.